minutes. The Battle of the Beltway, Baltimore and Washington, are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chop. Of the 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Right to the air is Daniels. Flush to his right. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ready? Go!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 4.
Get it.
Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To throw is Jackson. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now it's Jackson. Pass the 20. 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10.
Drop 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19. Here we go. Here we go. Back up.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Walker has it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
13.
Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There are any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Now he's loose again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Commanders, 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on. Set. 18, pioneer.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts
First down.
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey. What? Report. Sit up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's right. Hey, report. We changed it.
Second down and goal. Jackson. That is intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, set.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10.
Here we go.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2.
Get it. Ready.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
on the jump. Ready. Bronco 8.
Daniels looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay,
This
ready?
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd
Let's
down.
go now. 19.
Here's Daniels.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Hustle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
60 bucks, Jack. 60 bucks. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 10 yards out.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Hey, report. Middle.
Now it's Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down.
Ready. No, we changed it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jackson's going to try the sneak.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now it's Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
18 Rattler.
To throw is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, they go again with Henry. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He finds his man, complete. It's late. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther.
To the air goes Daniels.
Looking deep for his tight end Ertz.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Zach Ertz, 34 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Ravens 38. Commanders 35.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 40 yards.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Ravens will line up for the
Throwing now is Jackson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Ravens 44, Commanders 35.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there, and of course the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Down the left sideline.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a kick.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my